Lowe's has spent 30 years being the quieter of the two. Smaller revenue, fewer stores. The home improvement retailer that serious contractors drove past on their way to Home Depot. In April of 2025, Lowe's spent $1.325 billion to acquire a company most people had never heard of. Not a tool company, not a lumber supplier. A flooring and cabinet installation firm headquartered in Dallas, Texas. And in doing so, Lowe's triggered a problem for DeWalt that DeWalt cannot solve from the outside. Lowe's Companies Incorporated operates over 1,700 home improvement stores across the United States. It generated $83 billion in total sales in its most recent fiscal year. It is the second largest home improvement retailer in the country, behind a Home Depot that did $164 billion in fiscal 2025. For most of Lowe's history, that gap was the story. Lowe's was the alternative, the challenger, the store you went to when Home Depot was out of something. What changed was the professional contractor, the tradesperson who does not buy one drill and one box of screws, the builder who places orders by the pallet, returns weekly, and spends more in a single visit than most homeowners spend in a year. That customer became the most valuable customer in home improvement retail. And the decision Lowe's made about how to get them is the reason this matters to anyone who has ever bought a DeWalt tool. To understand why a flooring installation company is a tool brand's problem, you need to understand what Artisan Design Group actually does. A DG is not a flooring retailer. It does not sell tile on a showroom floor. A DG is the company that manages the entire interior finish process for home builders at scale. Flooring, cabinets, countertops. ADG selects them, coordinates them, delivers them, and installs them across every unit in a development for the top home builders in the country. By the time Lowe's acquired it, ADG had completed work on more than 1 million housing units. It operated 132 facilities across 18 states. It managed a network of over 3,200 specialized installers. And it had long-standing relationships with the national home builders whose construction schedules represent the single largest consistent pool of professional trade spending in the country. What Lowe's bought was not a flooring company. It bought the relationship infrastructure. Here is where the story stops being about what Lowe's acquired and starts being about what it changes. A contractor embedded in the ADG installation network is now a contractor in the Lowe's ecosystem. Lowe's relaunched its professional loyalty program in February of 2025, 6 weeks before the ADG announcement. The program, called My Lowe's Pro Rewards, operates on 3 tiers: Gold Pro, Platinum Pro, and Titanium Pro. Contractors earn points from their first dollar spent. Points convert to store credit. Higher tiers unlock job site delivery, volume pricing, and exclusive promotional access. The mechanics are designed to do one thing: make a contractor's default purchasing decision a Lowe's purchasing decision. And when a contractor's default purchasing decision is a Lowe's decision, the tools they buy are the tools Lowe's promotes. Kobalt is Lowe's in-house tool brand. Flex Tools is a Lowe's exclusive professional brand competing directly with DeWalt's 20-volt max cordless platform. Neither of those brands is available at Home Depot. Both of them are positioned at the exact price points and performance tiers where DeWalt sells the most tools to the most professional buyers. The ADG contractor relationship does not change what tools a contractor prefers. It changes where they walk in to buy them. If you are finding this breakdown useful, subscribe now. The commercial architecture behind which tools end up in a contractor's truck is almost never the story that gets explained, and it is almost always the most consequential one. Wait, because the numbers get considerably larger. $1.325 billion is the smallest figure in this war. Home Depot announced the acquisition of SRS Distribution in March of 2024 for $18.25 billion. SRS gave Home Depot a national network of branches in roofing, landscaping, and specialty building supply, the same contractor-first, job site delivery model that ADG gives Lowe's in interior finishes. Then, in late 2025, Home Depot acquired GMS Incorporated for $5.5 billion, adding drywall, ceilings, and steel framing to its contractor distribution network. That is $23.75 billion spent by Home Depot alone on professional contractor infrastructure in an 18-month window. Lowe's $1.3 billion acquires an interior finishes network. Home Depot's $23 billion builds a specialty trade distribution empire. Both companies are making the same bet. The United States housing market is projected to need 18 million new homes by 2033. Every one of those homes needs a professional to build it. Every professional who builds homes needs tools. The retailer that owns the contractor relationship owns the tool purchase. DeWalt has 16% unit share in the U.S. power tool market. It has 17% dollar share. It is the most trusted power tool brand in the country for the 5th consecutive year, according to Life Story Research's 2026 national study, ahead of Craftsman, Bosch, and Milwaukee. Stanley Black & Decker, DeWalt's parent company, counts Home Depot and Lowe's each at approximately 14% of total company revenue, which means roughly 28% of everything Stanley Black & Decker sells moves through the two retailers currently spending tens of billions of dollars fighting each other for contractor loyalty. DeWalt has no vote in that fight. It cannot acquire a home builder network. It cannot launch a loyalty program that competes with MyLowe's Pro Rewards. What it can do is remain the brand a contractor asks for by name when they walk into whichever store won the relationship. That is the only leverage DeWalt has. And it is exactly the leverage that a 30-year investment in brand trust and professional credibility was designed to protect. The detail that closes this story is one most coverage of the ADG deal overlooked entirely. Marvin Ellison, Lowe's chief executive officer, said at announcement that the acquisition expands Lowe's total addressable market by approximately $50 billion. That $50 billion figure is the interior finishes market, flooring, cabinets, countertops, as a standalone category. What it does not include is the downstream tool, material, and supply purchasing that follows when a contractor consolidates their business relationship with one retail partner. That is the market DeWalt is watching from the outside. Lowe's did not buy a flooring company to sell more flooring. It bought the first invoice in a contractor relationship that, once established, tends to produce every invoice that follows. For the quieter of the two home improvement giants, $1.3 billion is a very specific kind of statement. If this changed how you think about what is actually at stake, every time a home improvement retailer makes a headline acquisition, subscribe. The commercial decisions that reshape which brands professionals reach for are almost never explained on the retail floor, but they are almost always the decisions that matter most.